Good morning, Bean. It's Friday. It's the Friday of a very eventful week here. So today's episode, or whatever you want to call it, is gonna be really unfocused. I've got a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. None of it has to do with any of it. So let's go. In response to your video, just to keep this somewhat a conversation, I appreciate the random happy stuff, the baby monster movements. And I really liked the part with Frank in it because he's awesome. And I also saw I Am Legend a couple days ago, the movie where Will Smith has to choke out his German Shepherd because it's becoming a zombie. So it's good to know that Frank's all right, you know, that he's not contracting some post-apocalyptic virus. Anyway, I want to introduce a new segment that I am going to call Grinberg Out of Context. It is named after Professor Grinberg, my IR professor, who just says the darndest things sometimes. So enjoy this little clip of me creating some of his magic. It would have been better to just give me the $100 and then I wouldn't have to punch you all. I'll do those as they come, but I think he's gonna make a good addition to the show. I keep calling it a show like it's a staged production. You're stacked on my garbage right now as a phone, Bean. I hope you understand the gravity of this situation. The other stuff I wanted to bring up is that this week was the 4th of July, and this week was when AP scores got dropped. I'll start with 4th of July. What we did was all of the different dorms came together and they had to capture the flag tournament. My house of Paloma went against Faison, Cardinal, and Alondra. We won 2 of the 3 games, we made it to finals, and then we lost because the tiebreaker that we always forced the games to was a foot race, and we have a track and field pro and a junior Olympian for the 100-meter sprint. They said that we couldn't use them for that race, so we didn't, and then we lost, and all 50 of us are salty about that. None of us are happy with the way that played out whatsoever. It was a horrible idea to get this many competitive high schoolers together. We stood together really strong, don't get me wrong. Paloma was united in being pissed at Alondra. Afterwards, I went to Redwood City with a couple of my friends and we saw fireworks. Here's a horrible picture of that I took. We ended up being the only ones to actually get to see fireworks. The Stanford ones were apparently poorly communicated about, so no one that I know found them unless they Ubered 10 miles away for it. That's rough for them. And on that outing, I lost my room key a couple days after losing my phone, so you know, failure follows us everywhere. I'll be seeing if I can get a replacement for that. For now, my roommate Peter has just agreed to keep the door unlocked for me. We'll see how that plays out. Finally, AP scores were released today, and I will now show you the clip of me gathering mine. Alright, so we're gonna flip the camera angle for a second and just get a straight-on face shot of me finding my AP scores. I'm expecting 3s and 4s across the board. I did some score calculations right after I took the tests, and I'm pretty sure I passed all of them, but I'm not sure how well. This is stressful. Alright, just hit the button for AP scores. Your boy did it. All right, not amazing, but okay, amazing, but not amazing, but amazing, but I got 2 4s and a 5. The 5 being an A push where I did not feel confident whatsoever. They must have really curved that. That is celebratable. All right, back to your regular scheduled program. I'm glad that I was able to pull through with that, especially because during the test I was pretty nervous about it, and then thinking about it, you know, I got the nerd heart rate up. In short, all is well. Couple little hiccups along the way, but I'm still having a nice time, and I hope to get more from home. Bean, I'll see you on Tuesday.